Good morning. Welcome back to the channel. It is a gorgeous day out today. Alex and Eliana are out on a walk every day. The routine is completely different in our life with our 6-month-old. When Alex takes her out for a walk in the morning after we've had coffee, it's always a really great time for me to kind of reset the house, set us up for the day, and get myself ready. So far, I've just taken out my heatless curls, which are great. I've talked about those before because I don't have to get my hair all like curled or do anything to it. I can just wake up in the morning and take out the like little silk rod. And so my hair is done. I just need to get myself ready for the day because I will say, when I get myself ready for the day, I feel a million times better. It's days that I just don't do anything. And there are days like that where I wake up and I just don't have time to get myself ready for the day. And it doesn't set me up for productivity or just feeling good in general. In my postpartum life, one of my missions has been, as much as possible, when feasible and when I can, get myself ready, feeling good for the day and moving about that way, because I will say it makes me feel so much better. So right now, since I have the time, I'm going to get myself ready for the day. I'm gonna bring you guys along with me. I'm trying to go slightly slower with my makeup because I have a tendency these days to go so fast that later on I look in the mirror and I'm like, oh, what did I do? So today I'm just trying to be slightly more intentional about what I'm doing because yesterday I didn't even think about it and just like threw makeup on my face and I was like, oh. Stunning lavender manicure done by my 3-year-old neighbor. Like I said, every day is completely different in our household. There are days where I feel like I have more time to be intentional, and then there are days where I don't feel like I have the time to be intentional with things, and I don't even get around to putting makeup on or getting dressed even. Sounds like they've just come home and I am done with my makeup. I'm just going to get myself dressed. When she goes down for her morning nap, that is normally when I have been lately trying to take advantage of pumping because I get the most milk in the morning. And I've been trying to get better at storing because, like I said, when we were traveling, it was harder to have a routine. But now that we're back home, I have been trying to get ahead of myself. Normally, because she's on the boob all the time, going and getting more milk with pumping has been difficult because I also want to make sure I have enough for her, and the more that I pump, the more that I end up producing actually. So I love these pumps. I should have showed them to you guys better before I put them on. These are the Mom Cozy pumps. They're the M5 and I got double because I wanted to be able to pump both boobs at the same time because it pretty much splits the time in half that it would take for me to do one and then the other, which is what I did originally. I had a pump that I used that I didn't like. It dropped one time and broke, and I was using it one on one side and then one on the other, and it didn't time the pump either. So these are really great because they give you 30 minutes, it's timed, so you can like check on how much time you have left. Obviously, getting a double pump is more expensive because you're paying for 2 pieces as opposed to 1, but the time that it saves you in the long run, in my opinion, is well worth it. Breastfeeding alone makes me so hungry, but breastfeeding and then pumping on top of it is just like all the nutrients come out of me constantly, and I get very hungry and need to keep up. I need to have more calories than I normally do, which I have a really hard time doing because obviously I'm just always doing a lot of things at once as a new mom. And so making sure that I'm getting in enough calories is something that I'm trying to be better about. And especially protein, because that's what keeps me full longer. Like even right now, I feel like I need food immediately. She's just woken up from her first nap. It was about a 30 to 40 minute little cat nap. So she's up right now, having a little bit of independent play in her playpen. She's really great at that, I will say. She loves to just sit in her playpen and play with toys all around her. We have a bunch of like different Love Every developmental toys where she, like at each stage, they send you different toys for her development. Made a bagel with cream cheese, egg on top, and then I've got orange juice and coconut water, which is a great elixir for those of you who are trying to conceive, pregnant, or if you are postpartum and breastfeeding, whatever. This is just vitamin C, electrolytes mixed together. I got this idea originally from a nutritionist when we were trying to conceive Eliana. Recommended that just for cortisol, managing it with the vitamin C and the electrolytes. That's something that she recommended. So ever since, it has been a really great drink for me, especially right now with breastfeeding, because it just like brings me back to life a bit. I wanted to add that the full cocktail mix that the nutritionist recommended was also with trace mineral drops to the orange juice and the coconut water. This has pH balancing properties in it, and it just gives you minerals that normal water does not have that we need, because it's just been like filtered through it so much. So that's the true cocktail, those three things mixed together. I've just come out to the guest cottage because this is where I take my therapy calls whenever I have them. It is such a peaceful little spot out here, and I forget that. Every time I come in here, I'm reminded about how lovely it is, and I feel like we don't take advantage of it enough. I really only come out here if I have like a call and Alex is with baby. And obviously we have guests that come and go and stay in here, and that's really nice, but I feel like we need to take advantage of it more. Like we need to go stay in the bedroom and appreciate the projector that is like the size of a movie theater in the bedroom, because I feel like having a TV in your bedroom is such a luxury. Whenever we're traveling and there's a TV in the hotel room, it just, yeah, feels like a luxury, like we're doing something we shouldn't be doing, because we don't have a TV in our bedroom in the house. We do in the living room, which we didn't have one for a while, and I'm glad that we do now, because it's so nice at night to just kind of unwind with a show. But I want to come out here and have some popcorn and enjoy the projector in here ourselves. But for now, I only come out here if I have a work call or if I have a therapy call, which today I did. A little bit about my experience with therapy. I first started therapy when we moved to New Zealand, and it was a huge change in life. But on top of that, we experienced loss along the way of conceiving Eliana. That was really traumatic, and it was a hard hit for my mental health, because I had always dreamed about being a mother, and experiencing that made me wonder if I would ever be able to achieve something that was one of my biggest goals in life. And so I knew that not only did I want to speak to my best friend and my mom about what I was going through, I also wanted to speak to someone outside of my inner circle, someone who I knew was a professional at talking to someone regarding this experience, or just kind of anything in life. Like, major change can be really wonderful for your well-being, but it also can be really difficult for your mental health. And having somebody consistently over the years that I could talk to about all these changes in life and all these hard things that we were going through, especially during our fertility journey, I feel really grateful that BetterHelp is a sponsor of today's video, and that they've been a sponsor for years because it's something that I've used for years. So it just feels extremely authentic. It's something that I recommend to my friends and family, and I also recommend to you guys. BetterHelp is a platform where therapists and their clients can communicate effectively to get the most out of therapy. There's a journal within the app, which is really great for self-reflection. You can jot things down that you're thinking. They also have group sessions pretty much every day that focus on a variety of different topics. Starting therapy with BetterHelp is so easy. You just fill out a questionnaire, and within a couple of days, you get matched to a therapist. One of the best features about BetterHelp is that if the first therapist you get matched with doesn't feel like the right fit, you can switch therapists until you find the right one that you connect with. My current therapist is my personal favorite that I have had over the years. They carefully select therapists for their platform that are well qualified. And the customer service team is always there if you have any questions. If therapy is something you have been considering, I highly recommend checking out BetterHelp. I'll leave a link for you guys in my description box. You can also go to betterhelp.com/rad to get 10% off your first month of therapy. I am going to take a walk outside with Eliana, so I got my coat and hers. This type of jacket is trending very hard online. I'm sure some of you guys have seen it. It's called the barn coat, and when I saw it, I was like, oh, I love the style of it. It's really popular for autumn, and I thought I will definitely find one of those at a thrift store because I thought, do I have anything like it? I live on a farm, I should. And I didn't personally, but then I looked in my husband's closet and he had one. I actually think I saw him wearing it, and then I was like, that is the barn coat I am looking for, and is exactly what I would want to find at a thrift store. And I didn't even have to get one because my husband has one. I've been doing a Finding My Style as a new mom on Instagram. So if you don't follow me on Instagram, you wouldn't have seen any of those videos, but if you do, you probably saw me putting together little videos of me trying to find my style again as a new mom 6 months postpartum, because my style is different now. I need things that are really comfortable, practical, but I still want to feel cute and put together. So that's kind of what I've been playing around with. Like, this is definitely one of those outfits, just having a button up like this, some jeans that I love. I've noticed that having pants that I really love that fit me. I have no idea if I gained weight during pregnancy or postpartum because I never weighed myself. And my midwife told me she didn't need to weigh me during pregnancy. And I don't know if that's a New Zealand thing, but it has been wonderful for my mental health and honestly for my confidence, because I'm like, I don't know if I gained weight. And you know what? It's none of my business if I did, because I grew a human being and I should have probably gained weight. So if I did, great. If I didn't, great. But right now, I don't know if I did or not, but I just want to wear things that make me feel good. So I like a button-up shirt like this a lot because it's super comfortable, easy to nurse in. You can wear it tucked in, you can wear it tucked out, just like depending on how you're feeling. I don't per se think that I would put this outfit together right now. I've just put this jacket on because I'm going outside, but those are just kind of my style thoughts currently, and just postpartum pregnancy thoughts. This is the squash ice cubes that I made in our last vlog. If you guys remember, or if you watched it, we made some homemade baby food, and Eliana is about to have some squash. I'm just gonna warm it up in a little saucepan. Yummy! Yummy! Good girl! She just had a big old nurse because she was a little bit frustrated. I think she might be teething right now. She doesn't have any teeth yet, but I think there might be one coming pretty soon. I can tell she is not fully herself. Not fully happy right now. Her favorite so far is avocado. I'm doing these little flashcards with her. They were part of the Love Every box this month. Ball. Ball. Flowers. She smiles at all of them. It's so cute. Flowers. Dog. Like Lanka. Feel? Feel? Fluffy. 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 Cloud. Oh, was that dog? That sounds like dog. Is dog your second word? Dada is her first word. She's been saying dada a lot. You were in my womb for 9 months and I birthed you, but you said dada first. I've also heard that dads are babies' first strangers that they trust, because for the longest time, babies think that they are part of their mom until I think after 6 months they start realizing that they're a separate being. These are all just things that I've read about and learned about myself. From what I understand, they're all true, but I'm also not a doctor, nor am I a pediatrician. You know what it was. Okay, I want to try to take a nap. Eliana has been sleeping for a good hour and a half, almost 2 hours now. So I bet she will wake up within like the next half an hour. I have taken this time to catch up on emails and just like tie up loose ends. I had some stuff outstanding that I just needed to send in, and I'm feeling really good about getting that stuff done. I also filmed a TikTok and an Instagram, and I'm actually gonna get the Instagram reel up right now. Hi.
Hello.
She's still sleeping.
Oh my God.
I know.
Can I talk to my granddaughter?
I will call you when she wakes up. You are on the top of the list. You are on the top of the list.
Okay.
I will let her know that a very important person is on the wait list. My mom used to FaceTime to talk to me. Now she only FaceTimes to talk to Eliana. I wouldn't want it any other way. It's so cute.
So you stole my jacket.
Yes.
Made content that day.
Thank you.
I am having a very late lunch. It's already 3:20. Eliana is still napping. Alex made me this beautiful, healthy, nutritious bowl. It's a little kind of like Euro bowl situation. I'm feeling really good about how much time she's napping because I was able to get work done, create some more content, put all the dishes away, eat some lunch. Obviously, I can do things when baby's awake as well. Like I can put her in her playpen, keep her on my hip, Alex and I juggle her back and forth, things like that. But when baby's napping, the things that you can get done just doing one task at a time. Being a parent in general is about juggling many things at one time, and that can get overwhelming. So when you do have nap breaks where you can literally do one thing at a time and do it well, because it's hard to do things well when you're juggling a million things at one time. So that's why naps are great when they happen. And that's why, you know, we've been talking about naps in this video. I also want this to be a place where we can all share experiences and thoughts with each other. So feel free to let me know what you guys do and what's worked for you and what your routine is like. I love hearing other routines. I always ask my other friends, like, what time do you do nap time? How long do they last? Like, it's just fun to know other people's experiences and kind of how they do things. So feel free to let me know what your routines are like in the comments. I'm also curious to know how old your babies are. Comment below if you are a mom watching this or a dad, and let me know how old your babies are, even if your babies are out of the house.
That was a good long nap, Bubba's. That was a wonderful long nap, sweetie. Yeah, let's open the curtains. Look at your crystal making rainbows in the room. Wow, baby. What a wonderful nap you had. Yes, you did, honey. Look at the rainbows dancing around the room, my darling. Look at that.
I'm so glad that I'm getting caught up with YouTube videos because I love being consistent with you guys over on YouTube. Okay, wake up. Whoa, look at it come out the other side. I love the way that the sun pours in to the house this time of day. It's so lovely. It's about 4 o'clock right now. Alex has just gone for a surf. It's like the last day of good waves for like a week. And one thing that Alex and I are good at is making sure we let each other do the things that fill our cups. For instance, this weekend I'll be going back to my pottery class on Saturday. And last time I was there, I spent like 4 hours there just making pottery, and I think I have found my new favorite thing. I knew I would love it, and I've wanted to take classes forever. And Alex got me a ceramic class, pottery class for my birthday, which I just had. So I booked a lesson and I went, and it was so wonderful and honestly like just what I needed. So it's all about supporting each other in the things that we want to do, because obviously it's easier to do things together when it comes to the baby, but everything's all sorted tonight. She's had a wonderful nap. Yay! And I think she'll sleep really well tonight because of it. I'll probably put her down. Since I've had a late lunch, I'll probably put her to sleep around 7 o'clock, and then I'll make some dinner.
We want to read? Yeah. If I were an elephant. Look at the tail. Woo! If I were an elephant. My coat would be wrinkly. Ooh, feel the wrinkly coat, honey.
Is 7:20 p.m. Baby is down for sleep. Alex came home just in time for dinner, and he ended up making the tacos while I put baby to bed. Now I'm gonna go get my tacos.